share with you guys is by William Allen White, and he said, "I'm not afraid of tomorrow, for I've seen yesterday and I love today." This quote really speaks to me because I feel like the message that it conveys is one that's saying live life to its fullest, and while you're here, do what you can and have the most fun doing. So I'd like to take this time to talk to you guys about what I like to do, my personal life, my hobbies, and my goals and aspirations. And hopefully by the end of it, you'll have a better understanding of who I am as a person. So to start off with my personal life, just to get you guys an idea of who I was and who I am today. I was born in Fullerton, California, and I lived in La Puente till I was about 8, which arguably was one of the best neighborhoods. So I moved out of there and then moved into Fullerton, California, where I would spend the rest of my childhood until high school. My parents were divorced when I was about 4, and it wasn't as bad as most divorces go. I still got to see my dad every few weeks, and I had a good relationship with my mom. I even went far enough to become friends with my dreaded stepmom and stepdad, so that was cool. My mom is African American, Mexican, and Native American, and my dad is 100% German, making me a product of the American melting pot. And I have one dog, and his name's Snoopy. He's a beagle. I was actually there when he was born, and I picked him out of a litter of 5 other puppies. And yeah, so besides raising beagles in my spare time, I also have a bunch of other hobbies. Probably my biggest hobby, and I wouldn't even call it a hobby, I'd call it more of a passion, is football. Football is actually one of the main reasons that I came to ASU. I'm going to the spring tryouts, so that's something I look forward to. But besides that, football also taught me a lot about how to be a better person. It taught me about compassion. It taught me about commitment. It taught me about overcoming obstacles. It taught me a lot of things that I needed to learn. So another pastime that I like is music. I pretty much love everything besides country, hip-hop, reggae, R&B, soul, classical, alternative, anything you can name it. And oddly enough, it ties into my other 2 hobbies, which are rock climbing and snowboarding, which I didn't start getting into until I was a senior in high school. Arguably, my most important hobby and pastime would have to be eating. I love Italian and sushi, and I didn't actually start liking sushi until I started going to business meetings with my mom. She actually worked for an international business corporation, and a lot of their meetings were held at restaurants, so I'd go with her to those. And oddly enough, that actually influenced my decision for a major and minor, which is communications and biology, because she worked with a lot of international business corporations, and she sold pharmaceutical and biomedical equipment. So that kind of motivated me to do that. My plan is to actually work for the same company that my mom worked for, but in the meantime, before I can start my career, I want to use my time at college to learn as much as I can, travel abroad, study abroad, and just use the knowledge I have to better myself. So now that I've shared info regarding my personal life, my hobbies, and my goals, hopefully you guys have a better understanding of who I am as a person and how I try and live life, and hopefully you can try and live to the fullest like me.